Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Arc 5 video. The summaries for episode 135, 136, and 137 have just been revealed. If you do not want any of these spoilers, please click off this video right now. 3, 2, 1, here are these summaries. So big shout out to Speedroid Knight and Scarlight for posting these on their Tumblrs. I'll link them down below, and we get some some really interesting summaries, guys. So 135, the Trembling Dimensions. Akuba Leo has successfully activated Arc 5, and the fusion of the dimensions has begun. On the other hand, Yuya is driven into a corner by Yuri. However, Yuya continues to fight fiercely for the sake of Yuto and his friends. Episode 136, Reign. This is the episode that airs on Christmas, by the way. Reign of the Supreme Dragon King. Right before Reiji and others who believe that Yuya's dueling will bring peace to the world, Zark is finally awakened. Zark proclaims that the feeling of those who believe in Yuya have helped him revive. The Lancers battle against Zark, who uses his overwhelming power to bring despair to all, has just begun. And there's another break, so there's a break on New Year's Day. So episode 137, it'll be another 2-week break. I know we're just getting over a 2-week break, and we're gonna have to deal with another one, but we'll get through it. 137 will air, I guess, January 8th. The rebellious Supreme King Fraternal Dragon. Shunwin, Sora, and the others were no match against Zark's might. In order to carry on the wishes of their friend, Kurosaki and Kaido stand against Zark. Facing off against Zark, Hayo, Kenryu's fearsome might. Kurosaki and Kaido risk it all and challenge Zark in order to save Yuto and Yuya. So those are these summaries, guys. Please leave your thoughts down below. I guess we'll start with 135. In 134, I figured Serena would be, sacrificed. I figured Serena would be killed off, and it's either gonna happen in 134 or in 135, but I think it's gonna happen in 134, and then in 135, then we're gonna see the machines start to work, and the fusion's gonna begin. Interestingly enough, there's no Rei in any of these summaries. Is Rei gonna be the one that ultimately defeats Zark? Maybe, maybe not. I kind of think she probably will be. I know a lot of people would like to see something different, which that could happen, and maybe they will go a different route because, Rei has already defeated Zark in the past, and a lot of people don't want to see the same thing happen in the future, which I completely do understand. That's why I think it would be cool if Rei and Reiji maybe both teamed up and defeated Zark, but, it's tough to say at this point. But what I think is actually really interesting, Zark is going to be awakened on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate it, which is pretty ironic. Zark's going to be awakened on Christmas Day. Yuri could win this duel. I mean, we really, I've been saying it for a while with this Yuya and Yuri duel. Zark's going to win. No matter what, Zark is going to be the ultimate winner. They might do that route where Yuri defeats Yuya, which I think would be really awesome. And clearly, by the beginning of the 136 summary, Reiji and others believe Yuya, I think, is going to maybe get out of Berserk mode. And I think maybe he's going to start to try to do an egg-out duel against Yuri, because if Yuya's in Berserk the whole time, I don't see why that line, Reiji and the others who believe that Yuya's dueling will bring peace to the world, I think maybe Yuya's going to turn a corner in this duel against Yuri. Maybe he'll be unable to get through to Yuri, and maybe Yuri will defeat him. Either way, whether Yuya, I think it would actually work better if Yuri does defeat Yuya, to be honest, because Yuri exemplifies evil more than Yuya does. So if Yuri wins and absorbs Yuya, it makes more sense. Whereas if Yuya wins, he's going to absorb Yuri. I guess that would be Zark maybe overpowering Yuya's will. I think it would work better if Yuri wins this duel. So that's interesting. Based on this, I kind of am starting to believe that Yuri could win again, which is something that I did not think there was a chance of that happening, but it's very possible. So I like that a lot about these summaries, where it really leaves the door open in that duel. I don't know what the heck's going to happen, and I am very excited to see it. In 136, the last line, the Lancers battle against Zark, who uses overwhelming power to bring despair to all, has just begun. And then in 137, Sora and the others were no match against Zark's might. So who are the others? Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Maybe Sora and Edo team up, the two fusion users. They get defeated. Kurosaki and Kaido, the two XZ's users, are going to team up. That's going to be a really cool duel. That is going to be a really awesome duel. And we have a character in Shun Kurosaki who has flirted with death for so many episodes, really since he lost to Sora in their rematch back in like episode 44, 45, I forget what episode it was. Ever since then, every duel he's been in, it's like, is this going to be it for Shun? Then you get an episode title that's The Falcon Perishes on the Battlefield. Alright, now Shun is definitely dead. Survives that duel. He survives the duel against Ruri after Yugioh lost to Rin. There were so many occasions where Kurosaki Shun was gonna, be it. This was the end, at least in my opinion. And it wasn't. And he's flirted with death for so long. Is this the end for Kurosaki Shun? Who knows? Another issue they have here that Arc 5 has had for a while, they need to make it so that whoever loses to Zark gets killed. I really think they need to do that to add to the intensity of these duels, because in GX did it really well in Season 4, where if you'd lost, you were consumed by darkness, that was it, you were killed off. Zexal did it really well, where if you lost in that Barian War, you were, killed. I mean, it was simple as that. They need to make it so that if you lose to Zark, you're killed off. Because every duel, it's like, well, are they going to get killed? Yugioh loses to Rin. Is he going to get carded? Nope. If Shun loses to Ruri, is he going to get carded? Well, it didn't happen. If Sora loses to Yuri, is he going to get carded? Well, he should have been, but he wasn't. Edo, Kaido, and Yugioh all lost, and while Yugioh got absorbed, Edo and Kaido didn't lose. Yusho loses to Yuri. Yusho gets carded. Like, we've been kept in the dark on whether these characters are going to get killed off or not, and I think in one way it maybe is a good thing, but in another way, I'd rather know, like, this is the end. If they lose, this is the end. I like those high stakes. So I would love to see when Zark defeats these characters, they get killed off. I would like to see that. Now, them getting turned into cards wouldn't really work because the machine is already fully powered. So I don't know how they would, they're not going to get literally killed off, because I'm assuming 99% of these characters will be revived at the end of the show. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! And they rarely, unfortunately, do permanent deaths. And I say unfortunately because I think that could add to the emotion and drama of the show looking back on it as a whole. But then again, that would be an extremely dark route to go. So, I don't know. My prediction here is you had Edo and Sora duel. They were no match against Zark. You have Kaido and Shun, who are going to maybe put up a really good fight and then fall. Maybe you'll have Gangenzaka and Jack, the two Synchro users. I think that would be really cool. And then maybe you can have Shingo and Reiji, two Pendulum users. Maybe. I don't know. I'd rather see Reiji team up with Rei, honestly. Maybe Rara will team up with Rei and take on Zark. Every duel from this point on is going to be insert name here versus Zark. So that's, it'll be interesting to see what kind of matchups we get. Hopefully they're entertaining duels, but what I think is interesting is the Sora and Edo duel. Based on these summaries, it seems like it's going to last maybe one episode, maybe half of an episode. So, and it might not even be Sora and Edo. Edo's not mentioned, but Sora and the others. Who do you guys think the others is? Do you think it will be Shingo and Gangenzaka? Do you think they'll be right off the bat eliminated by Zark? And what do you guys want to see from these final duels? Because we are getting towards the end of Arc 5. What do you guys think of these summaries? Let me know all your thoughts down below. I am very excited for these episodes, guys. I'll be recording a podcast with 3 people on Saturday. That should be out maybe Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, going more in depth about these, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun, and that's pretty much it. Link is in the description if you want to look at these summaries for yourself. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.